Forgive me, Sony, for I have sinned. But I can't say I'm entirely sorry. I can't count how many days it's been since my last confession either because I've been too busy browsing the Xbox Live store. What do I have to say for myself? Maybe the Xbox One X isn't so bad after all. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to TheGamer and ring the bell to stay up to date with all things gaming. Raw power. Microsoft made a bold claim when they called the Xbox One X the most powerful console ever. Either they were getting a bit too big for their britches, or they honestly knew that no other console could come close to the raw power their system offers. Turns out that Microsoft wasn't signing their own gaming system's death warrant with that statement. Sorry, Sony, but the Xbox One X is more powerful than the PlayStation 4 Pro. It all comes down to teraflops. No, not that song about Terry Flaps with Justin Roiland. I'm talking about the measurement of speed and power of these two systems when it comes to graphical horsepower. The PlayStation 4 Pro has 4.2 teraflops. The Xbox One X comes to gamers with 6 teraflops. That's 33% more power, folks, and it shows. So what exactly does the measurement of teraflops mean for gamers? Well, it means that the Xbox One X handles cross-platform games better than the PlayStation 4 Pro does. It means more high-resolution textures, better graphics, and increased performance. As much as I've loved PlayStation in the past, I do want to experience every game in the best possible way. Right now, the Xbox One X is delivering in the graphics and performance department, and the PlayStation 4 Pro just isn't. 4K Blu-ray. Let's face facts. I'm a cheap son of a Donkey Kong's uncle. Who doesn't want to clench their hard-earned cash in their work-hardened fist until the bill collectors have to pry it out of your hands against your will? I earned it. It's mine. So when it comes to having the best technology for the least amount of money, you can bet your bonnet that I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon. I want 4K. I want my Ultra HD, and so do you. The Xbox One X includes a 4K Blu-ray drive. Microsoft has you covered and is more than ready to handle 4 times the resolution of standard Blu-rays. When I'm hiding under the blankets screaming bloody murder over a horror movie, I genuinely want to believe the killer is in my house ready to strike, and I'm not gonna get that from a regular Blu-ray movie. PlayStation, on the other hand, doesn't want me to experience my entertainment in Ultra HD, which of course means that I'll have to shell out extra cash for a 4K Blu-ray player. That's on top of the initial cost of the PlayStation 4 Pro, as if I didn't already drop about $400 on a gaming system. Appearance. Alright, so this one's a bit of a beauty is in the eye of the beholder conundrum, but I'm just gonna come out and say it anyway. The Xbox One X just looks better than the PlayStation 4 Pro. There, I said it. What's done is done. At some points during the console wars, both systems ended up looking very similar at times. Back in the earlier days, PlayStation often boasted a sleeker build than the clunky, chubby-looking Xbox consoles. However, with a choice between the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro, Microsoft looks more appealing sitting under my television. Yeah, okay, it's just a black box. But there's a certain beauty in simplicity. Sony, on the other hand, decided to go full-on, this is how a gaming system of the future looks, with their design. What are the cutouts even for? I don't know about you, but I already have a hard enough time figuring out where to put my discs in the original PlayStation 4. Nope, that's not a double entendre. I just can't put my disc in easily. Controller. Every gamer remembers those clunky, old, and ridiculously gigantic Xbox controllers for the original Xbox. What was Microsoft thinking? Anyway, they were too big and didn't fit comfortably in any gamer's hands, which led to the difficult gameplay and just overall discomfort. Enter the PlayStation controller, which by comparison was much more comfortable than that beast of a controller Microsoft put out. While Xbox rethought their previous bad choices and revamped their controller, it was never quite as sleek as the PlayStation's controllers. Until now. The PlayStation 4 Pro's controller has been flaunted as the best controller Sony has ever released, but it just doesn't hold up against the Xbox One controller, or if you're fancy, the Xbox One Elite controller. It just feels like a cloud in your hands and handles like a dream. There's no discomfort as the thumbsticks are well placed. Exclusives. Exclusives are the central battle of the console wars. Many systems have lived and died on that hill over the years. It's the make it or break it of whether or not any system is worth any gamer's time. When a gamer is standing in line with a handful of gift cards at their local GameStop right after the holiday season, it's the exclusives which will make them drop all of their cash on a certain system. Once you make the choice, it's difficult to justify buying an entirely different console for their exclusive games. Yes, PlayStation has a ton of really good exclusives, and they always always have. But so has Xbox. Look, maybe I just wanted to play Halo for once, alright? Maybe I wanted to get behind the wheel in the latest iteration of Forza. Does that mean I get my PlayStation fanboy membership card revoked? If so, it was worth it. And I'm not ashamed to say I'd do it all over again. Why? Because it was fun. Games are created to be experienced. And while PlayStation has provided some ridiculously amazing gaming experiences over the years, they're not the end-all of video games. As a gamer, I want to unapologetically play every game I can get my controller blistered hands on, and I don't think any gamer should be limited due to brand loyalty. Xbox Live. As Team PlayStation in the console wars, I've never been overly impressed with the PlayStation network. Sure, it's become a little better over the years, but at what point is Sony just polishing their turd? In the past, it's been unstable at the worst times. Oh, everyone's out of the house and I can finally hog the Wi-Fi and download all the games? Never mind. The PlayStation Network is down again, and it'll be decades before it comes back online. Remember the holiday DDoS attack? Sure, Xbox was hit too, but it seemed much more devastating for PlayStation, which is why I felt myself creeping over the battle line towards the Xbox One X. I hate to state the obvious here, but Xbox Live is simply more stable. And when I want a game right then and there. Microsoft isn't calling it the fastest, most reliable gaming network simply to get Sony executives' undies in a bunch. Alright, so PlayStation has Xbox beat when it comes to matchmaking in-game, but does it really make up for everything else? Game Pass. Yes, I'm familiar with the age-old argument. PlayStation has a larger game selection than Xbox. PlayStation has better exclusive games than any old Xbox. Come to the Sony side, they've got decent VR. And alright, so the Xbox Game Pass wasn't terribly impressive when it first came out. With only 100 games in the library, it really didn't hold much weight for avid gamers. But wait, there's more! As with any good gaming company, Xbox didn't stop there. The Xbox Game Pass is like Netflix, but for games. So the business model didn't really work out for many a fledgling video game rental business, but this is the Microsoft-backed Xbox One we're talking about here. The Xbox Game Pass library is growing, and I can't really say no to seemingly endless games from Xbox's past and present games library. Okay, so the library is revolving, and some games are removed each month to make way for new games, which begs the question, what happens if I still want to play that game later? Well, I can get 20% off the price and 10% off all DLC if the game is currently in the library's rotation. Sorry, PlayStation, but Xbox is simply offering more in the way of games and how I want to play than you are right now. HDMI 2.1. Alright, so this feature doesn't matter too much as of 2018, but according to multiple tech sources, it will in the future. The Xbox One X is the first system to support the new HDMI 2.1 specification. The PlayStation 4 Pro is not ready to handle that specification. Great, so it's a feature which is not quite usable yet, right? I'm sure you're thinking that's pointless, which is what I thought, and I'm humbled to say I was wrong. Would you rather have a system capable of handling the newest resolution when it comes out? Or would you rather have to upgrade your gaming system yet again if 10K capable televisions come out in 2019 as is being predicted? Personally, I would like to be able to save my console cash and put it towards the newest television available. Backwards compatibility. Video game nostalgia is a growing epidemic. 3 out of 4 gamers are affected by nostalgia every day. Symptoms can include digging through dusty old boxes filled with CD-ROMs, blowing into Nintendo cartridges, and dreaming of Doritos 3D and Zesty Ranch. One day you're 16 hours into trying for the chicken dinner in PUBG, and the next thing you know, you're hit with a sudden urge to play the first Halo. Maybe it was the faint smell of Mountain Dew Code Red emanating from your favorite sweater which set it off. But one thing is for certain. You're lucky the vintage title you want to play is an Xbox exclusive. Otherwise, you might be out of luck. The Xbox One X has my back with backwards compatibility like no other. As much as I defended the PlayStation 4 Pro, it's a feature they simply don't have at the moment. Bragging rights. It's 2018. It's time to treat yourself. No gamer should ever be held hostage by just one gaming system. I'm an adult, and I want every console I can afford. I want to play them all at the same time. I want my friends and family to stage an intervention because I'm thumbs deep into every exclusive release on all major consoles and missed every major family holiday. Hey, did I forget to pick my niece up from soccer practice? I want to receive 100 angry voicemails from my boss because I've been gaming on every console since I bought them both and haven't been to work in 3 weeks. Oh, look, an eviction notice. More importantly, I want to be the wine snob of gaming. Oh! Oh, the console was a so last year. I own them all, darling. In all honesty, what's the point of gaming if you're being held hostage by brand loyalty? I'm the consumer, and I should be able to play whatever games I want, whenever I want. Ah, the beauty of capitalism and consumerism coming together to give me whatever I want as long as I can afford it. Isn't the fun of actually playing video games what it's all about anyway? You know, maybe I just really need a gaming PC. Ooh, look, Nintendo Labo. Well, there you have it. Which console do you own? Which console do you hate and why? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to The Gamer so you can keep up with all of our videos. Thanks for watching.